What's up, guys? So I wanted to make a quick video. Um, so I posted a video on my YouTube channel about investors coming together and investing in my program. No one invested. No one invested. I was looking to raise $1,000. I just wanted to see how my supporters support me. And I mean, I'm getting views. I got like close to 4,000 subscribers. And out of the 4,000 subscribers that I have, not one invested. It just goes to show like on your way to success in whatever you do, on your way to success, there are zero supporters. Zero supporters. Whatever it is, like whatever business I've ever started, when I start them, I ask people to invest. No one invests. But me, I'm so passionate and I believe in what I do so much. I still go ahead and do these businesses. And then I become very successful at them. And then people come in and, oh, I can put up some money after the fact. I'm like, well, I don't need your money now. Like, why would I need you now? I don't. When I needed you, you, you didn't come. Like, like, you know what I mean? So then I tax them on top of um what I would have normally charged. I tax them heavily because they want to come in later. So this breeding here, I locked this boy in. With or without anybody, I was gonna lock him in anyways. I just wanted to see how my supporters support me because I actually wanted to hook people up. That's really why I presented the opportunity to everyone. It's not that I don't have money. I have money. So, I do stocks, I do real estate. I do other businesses that are pretty good. So I don't really ever need anyone because I'm a hustler myself. I know how to make money. I know how to create money. I'm pretty good at creating money. So I never need anyone to to give me money. I've never been that way. Like, you know, I've been producing income since I was like 14 years old. So, and I'm very good at that. I'm very good at producing income. So, but I just sometimes I like to form a group. You get older and wiser, and you start to want to include other people into your success. Because, hey, what's the point of being successful by myself? What's the point of doing things by myself? At some point, it gets boring, and you want to include other people because, like for instance, I can just take off and go on vacation right now. At any given time, I could just take off. I don't have like a 9 to 5. I don't have, I'm self-employed. I do my own thing, so I don't need like um not I don't need, but what I'm saying is I can take off whenever I want. Most people they cannot take off. Most people I know, like right now, I'm trying to set up like a trip for all my college buddies, people that I went to school with. I'm trying to do that, but it's so hard because they don't have time freedom. They have a job. They have a 9 to 5. They have to request a week off, and they're gonna get denied most of them. So it's like the average person, they don't believe in investing. They don't believe in, they just can't get free time from work. There's a lot of, and I understand. I understand all of that, and I'm not faulting anyone. But man, not one invested in this breeding. Do you guys see what's about? Do you guys see what's going to happen? Obviously, we can't predict the future. You know, things happen. Investing is investing. You can take losses, but just imagine the rewards. Like people always I was watching this show the other day, and my kid's grandma, they was watching the show with me, and the guy had like $100,000, right? He was up $100,000, a little over 100 grand on the show. And the question was for the guy on the show was, okay, if you go to the next level, you can double this 100,000 that you have to like 200 something thousand dollars. That's the potential. And you can choose to just walk away with your 100 grand. You could just choose to walk away with your 100 grand. So I'm asking them, what would you guys do? What would you guys do? They said that's 100,000. I would walk away right now. I would walk away right now. And I just look at people like, how how do you live on this planet and you just like are content with bare minimum? How are you content with not pushing the limits? You know what I mean? How are you happy on Earth and you don't take risks? You don't like to take, you know what I mean? Like, but then they're like, well, if he loses, his money goes down to 60,000. I'm like, well, $40,000. He already won 100, and if it goes back down to 60,000, $40,000 is not really a huge amount of money. That's not really. I mean, the 60,000, you could still make 40,000 that you're gonna lose off that 60,000. You could still flip that 60 and make that 40 that you lost. I don't know. I just look at things as, listen, you got to take a lot of risks in this life. And that's part of the reason why a lot of things that I do, um, I'm good, I'm successful at it because I take a lot of calculated risks, you know? Like even with Hallmark, look at Chunky Monkey over here. I'm gonna name her Chunky Monkey. But look at Chunky Monkey over here. Um, I locked in Hallmark when Hallmark was like 4 months old. At the time, a lot of people didn't want to lock Hallmark in. They were like, he's too young. What if this happens? What about that? What about this? What about that? Me, I saw Hallmark. I loved them, and I didn't. I just locked them in. You know, I'm like, lock them in now, because right now Hallmark is at $5,000 stud fee, and the time when I locked him in, he was way less because he was 4 months old. He was at an introductory price. Like this boy here, this boy Blue Chip, he is at 3,000 right now. 3,000. When he opens up, he's gonna be at 5,000. So, do I want to pay 5,000 or do I want to pay 3,000? I locked the boy in. I already know I like him. I already know his pedigree. That pedigree added to this pedigree is going to be outrageous. So, just so people know. You know what I mean? So, I'm always ready to take risks. And I always wonder why people do not take risks. If you're my follower, if you're following my channel, you better be a risk taker. Please do not follow me if you're not a risk taker, because the things that I say and the things that I do is going to seem very crazy to you guys. And a lot of things you won't agree with me. So, my followers, I want you to become the best of investors. I want you guys to become the best of risk takers. So, I just wanted to throw that out there today. No one invested. Not one person. Even even if they had donated $1, even if you guys had donated $1, I would have included you guys into my master plan. but not one person, not even 50 cents, not even a dollar. I wanted $20 minimum. Um, Not one person sent $20 to be included in this. How could you not? I don't get it. You guys got to become investors. You guys know you have to multiply your money, right? Like a 9 to 5 is not going to do it. You understand this, right? Like no one's ever became super rich having a 9 to 5. It just doesn't happen. You got to invest your money. You got to duplicate your money outside of your work, outside of your job. I don't know. I was just talking to my friend yesterday actually. He was saying that it's not fair that they don't teach us how to invest. I'm like, it's not up to them to teach you how to invest. It's up to you to come here to navigate this world. It's like when you turn on a video game, you have to figure out how to win the game. Nobody's going to come and teach you how to how to win the game. No one's going to teach you how. That doesn't happen. It's either you come here, you learn how to play the game and you win, or you just lose and game over. That's it. So you come here on Earth, you learn this investing game. It doesn't matter what it is. You can invest in dogs. You can invest in I don't know, whatever, anything. Everything makes money. That's the thing. Every single thing makes money. Like just looking around my house, I see weights. Like I have weights here. Somebody invested in weights. Somebody made money with these weights. You know what I mean? I'm looking around, I see laptop. Somebody invested in these laptops. Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates came out with one laptop. Back then, there weren't household items. Now everybody has a laptop. Cell phone. Somebody came out with the cell phone. Somebody invested money. And now every kid has a cell phone now too. Before it was like, remember back in the day, everybody didn't have cell phones. You know, everybody didn't have cell phones. I remember payphones. Payphones. People used to go to payphones and make calls. And everybody didn't have cell phones. Now everybody has a cell phone. So everything makes money. So you just have to invest that money and flip that money. This is a great way of flipping money. Dogs is phenomenal. I just sold her brother for $9,000. Her brother, the Lilac Tri Boy, sold for 9K. Right? So just imagine if I never invested in dogs, I would have never been able to sell a puppy for 9K. Right? So I mean, just think about it. Right? Now these puppies, guess how much they're gonna sell for? Nothing is gonna sell for less than 15K. These two right here, their puppies are not going to sell for less than $15,000. If you don't have $15,000, you can't even approach me because the caliber of breeding this is going to be, the people with the money are going to come. Like I've been working I used to sell dogs for like $2,000 like 10 years ago. My puppies used to sell for $2,000 like 10 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I'll still sell a puppy for 2,000 today, if it's, not part of my breeding program or if it's not top notch. But my top notch, my top stock, obviously we got to keep breeding to make things the best, top. You know what I mean? But nothing off this litter is going to be less than $15,000. Nothing. So, you know, um, the deal was if anybody chip in, I'll hook them up with a phenomenal price. maybe I would have sold you guys one of these pups for like 4 or 5K just to hook somebody up for no reason. But now, when these pups get here, you guys are gonna pay anybody I want to invest. They're gonna pay 15,000 minimum. And here I was trying to be generous to my followers, and no one took action. It's amazing. Which is better for me. It's better for me. I bought this house, right? I bought a house and bought the house for 230, what was it? 255,000. 255,000. 255,000. I got the house for, right? And I rented it out on a rent to own. I told the tenants, "Hey, I'll give you the option to buy this property from me at the end of 36 months." So they agreed, right? And I told them at the end of the 36 month, which is 3 years. I gave them 3 years because they had bad credit. They told me they needed to fix their credit. I'm like, okay, so I'll give you 3 years to fix your credit. And then at the end of the 36 months, you can buy this house from me for $280,000. I got it for at the time. I got it for 230. Really, I got it for like 230 at the time. It wasn't really 255. But it was 230. I got it for I got it for 230, really, right? I put some money into it, so whatever. But let's just say 230. 230. They had the option to buy from me for 280. I would have just made $50,000, right? 230, 280. That's 50,000, right? So I would have sold it and made 50K, and I gave them 3 years to fix their credit up, get a loan, and at the end of before the 36 months is up, they need to close on the property at 280. That was what the lease said. I'm leasing it to them for this amount per month, and they have the option to buy it within the 36 months for 280. That's what I gave them. They didn't close on that property for 36 months, and last minute they're asking me to help them out. People refuse to take risks, and they refuse to do what they need to do to get ahead. And so, because they lack doing that, they lose. So, guess what? They didn't close on the property within the 36 months. Guess what I did? I took the property, put another 10,000 into it, paint, carpet after they moved out. We put the property on the MLS. Guess what the property sells for? Property sells for $430,000. So they had the opportunity to buy the property from me for 280. Even if they couldn't buy it, I would have been searching my butt off for somebody with $280,000, and I would have tell them, just give me the 280. I'm gonna close on this deal. I'm gonna sell it for 430, and we can split the difference. Even if they didn't have the money, they should have went and found the money. I would have been asking everybody, you know, hey, I got a property. It's worth like 430, 450. Give me 280 on it, and we could sell it and make a profit, and we split the profit. They didn't do that. I actually would have let them do that if they had a solid buyer because I wanted them to make money. I don't know what it is about me now. I'm like, well, I know what it is. I'm a humanitarian. I care about people. So I always want people to make money. I always want people to win. I'm always going to win regardless. Like I would have made my 50K and I'm fine with that because I can make 50K on a bunch of houses and still win. But I gave them the opportunity to make like over $100,000. How do you let that slip through your fingers? And you have 3 years. So in 3 years, you couldn't find an investor or private money person who can put up 280,000 for you. That's crazy. And the funny thing is, um, I have private money people. I have lenders. I have people with personal cash. I could go borrow like as much as I want, like right now. I can borrow like millions of dollars right now. If I have a property worth $1 million, I can find a private money person who'll give me up to 70% of whatever the property's worth. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to me because they could have cashed out big time. I wanted them to cash out big time. But because they did not take advantage, I look at them like you can't be part of my network because you're not creative enough. Your brain power is too little to be. I'm not gonna help. I'm not gonna help you. I helped you for 36 months. What more do you want? You know what I mean? So once a contract is up, that was it. The deadline. I was not helping them. I was not helping them. I helped them enough, and I didn't increase their rent for like 3 years. The whole 36 months, I didn't even increase their rent. Rent goes up every year. I didn't even do that to them. It's crazy. Like I try to help people out so much, and people just don't take. I don't know what it is. The mentality of people. It's just like I don't know. People have this poverty mentality, and they just refuse to like take action to get. All you got to do is take action and get ahead. One of you guys could have just sent $20, and I will get a stud off this breeding, and I would have hooked you up. Whatever female you go buy, I would have took that stud, bred to your female for practically maybe like $1,000. I would have charged for like $1,000 for you to breed your female to my stud, and you would have had puppies that are worth five, ten, $15,000 each, with $1,000 out of your pocket. Because that's probably what I would have charged anybody who put up $20. I would have charged them $1,000 to breed to the stud, or I would have hooked them up with a puppy off this breeding for like 5,000 instead of 15,000. And if you came to me and you're like, oh, I really need the help. Can you do 4,000? I probably would have done 4 grand because you put $20 up. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Like people are just like, they're not action takers. People are not action takers, and that's why 10% of the world owns all the money. 10% of the population controls the other 90% of the population because the other 90% they refuse to put up $20. They refuse to invest. They refuse. Me, I'm always investing in myself, always investing in whatever I need. I put up the money. I put up the $1,000. I just invested. It's my money. I put it up. Why not put it up? Do you understand what's about to happen? Once this breeding happens, all of these pups are gonna be 15,000, no less. So why wouldn't I put up $1,000? Makes no sense. But anyways, I'm not gonna rant all day. I just wanted to update everyone. Not one person sent $20 to invest in this, and you guys continue to watch, and you guys gonna see what's happening, and I'm gonna update you guys as time goes on. You guys are gonna see these two puppies maturing. You're gonna see the breeding. You're gonna see how the whole thing happens, and you're gonna see how you had a chance to be included in this with $20, but you declined. It is what it is. But success is just. Uh, I'm disappointed at you guys, to be honest. If you guys are my followers, and you can't invest $20, please unsubscribe today because I only need followers or subscribers or partners that will, if I say, hey guys, put up 20 bucks, the reward is going to be great for you guys. You shouldn't even hesitate. So, I don't know why I have 3,400 subscribers. It's like close to 4,000 subscribers. And I don't know why you guys follow me. Don't follow me. Unsubscribe. I want to start over. I want to start at 0 subscribers, and I only want to bring in, risk takers who can put up 20 bucks. If I say, hey, put up 20 bucks right now, and I'm gonna flourish it for you. Like, unsubscribe. I want everybody right now to unsubscribe to my channel because none of you guys put up 20 bucks. Unsubscribe to my channel. I don't need you. Like, I really don't need. So I see a lot of, I was talking to this one guy. He was like, "Yo, listen, subscribers don't equal money." And I always thought, what do you mean by that? If you have a lot of subscribers, you can tell these subscribers, "Hey, put up $1 each one of you guys, and let's make this happen." Now I see what he was saying. Subscribers, you guys are like dead weight. Like, what are you here for? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm trying to help you, why wouldn't you take the help? It's like it doesn't. Why are you guys following me? You know what I mean? Don't follow me if you can't. Also, um, like I like a following who engages. You know what I mean? Like if I say, hey, what do you guys think about this? I want a lot of comments. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think. You know what I mean? I want people who engage. I want you know how like they say, it's better to have that. You've seen the movie 300. It's better to have that 300 versus thousands and thousands in your army. Those 300 men destroyed massive amounts of armies. Massive amounts of armies. They took them all out. 300. Crazy. Yeah, I don't need a lot of followers. I just need people who can engage. I need people who, if I say, hey, put up 20 bucks, it shouldn't be like life threat, like a life decision, like, like some kind of life altering decision for them. You guys should just be like, all right, where do I send? Boom, we're in. That's what I want. That's the kind of subscribers that I would want. But if you're not that, please do me a huge favor and subscribe to the channel. I want to see my numbers go down as far as subscribers because I want to build up my type of subscribers that I want. Please, if you're not my type of subscriber, if you can't invest $20, please unsubscribe. That way I could build a channel of doers and not just watchers. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, watch what's next to come. And you guys, if you still don't want to invest and you still want to watch my channel, that's cool too. But I prefer not to have you on my channel, watching my content because this stuff, this isn't for you because you're just not an action taker. Me, I like action takers. I'm always going to request action takers to take action. I'm always going to make you feel guilty. I don't want to make people feel guilty. I don't want, I'm, that's how I raise capital. I'm always, I'm, listen, when I used to do door to door sales, I used to knock on 100 doors every day, ask people if they want to buy my product. This is what I do. This is how I became who I became. I ask people to put up money. Like, I ask people to buy things. I ask people, this is what I'm going to continue to do. I don't want you to feel guilty watching my channel when I ask you to put up some money. I want people who actually see the value of what I'm saying and like, oh my God. So wait a minute. He wants us to invest in this and just put up $20 so we can get a return. That's like 100 time fold. Okay, I'll do it. Boom. Because that's how I am. Like if somebody says, yo, donate this, I'm going to put up this, I'm going to do this. Just like this boy. I could clearly tell this boy's going to be a $5,000 stud. This dude tells me to put up $1,000 deposit, but I wanted to raise 1,000 through you guys so I can hook you guys up later on. But you guys didn't take advantage. Guess what? I took advantage. I sent $1,000. I locked them in. Ah, I don't understand people. Yeah, learn to invest, you guys. Like straight up, or you're gonna stay at that W-2. I can't stand W-2 employees. They just refuse to take risks. So if you're not a W-2 employee, you know, stay. But if you are, I don't know. This channel might not be for you. So I want to see my subscription numbers go down with this video. Unsubscribe if you can't donate $20 when I ask you to donate $20, because I only want the people who can do that to stay with me. All right. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Um, yeah. Right. I want you guys to flood the comments with flood the um below with comments, because I want to see your thoughts. I want to know what you guys are thinking when I post this kind of stuff. All right. I want to engage. I want to interact with my subscribers. I don't want to just have dead weight watching my content, because I'll completely stop the YouTube if that's the case. If no one's interacting and no one's commenting and no one's talking, no one's I'd rather go start a Facebook group because there's more interaction there. I'd rather go start a whole new group in Facebook versus the video type content. Anyways, let me finish up, man, because I'm disappointed at you guys. You guys didn't take advantage of like my kindness, but you guys are gonna see what happens anyways, because I'm all in.